Hello and welcome to Fixing South Sudan, your ideas for building the new nation. I am Adingor. Hello and welcome to Fixing South Sudan, your ideas for building the new nation. I am Adingor. This week on Fixing South Sudan, a discussion about the Jie ethnic group, one of the minority groups in the nation and in Boma State in particular. We are here to speak to a recent graduate. His name, Philip Majong, and he's a member of the Jie tribe, and he will educate us because when the minority do well, South Sudan is fixed. South Sudan does well. Pleasure to welcome him to this show for the first time in Juba. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So just tell me a bit about you. You graduated in 2014. Tell me a little bit about you.
Okay, I'm Philip Majong from Jie community. Yeah, I'm a graduate with a degree. My degree was brought by the missionary. You know, a Jie community is a nomad community with no access to schools and other services. So there was one of the missionary who came to Jie land, and he took me. He preached the word of God to Jie, and he saw it was not enough to preach just like that. Then he took me with the other young boys. So he took us to school. Then from there we were under his care, under his family. And then from there I went up to high school. From high school, another good Samaritan came, was also from Bo. His name is Daniel Akentio. He came to my aid and he sponsored me in my degree level. Then I graduated in 2014.
And what did you study and where?
Yeah, I studied public health in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology in Kenya.
So you have recently decided to come back home?
Yes, I've decided to come back home. So to give the knowledge that was given to me by my missionaries, both Paul and Daniel Akentio. So I'm taking it back to my community.
And in your community, Jie is in Boma. Tell us a bit about your ethnic group.
Yeah, Jie community is in Boma State, formerly Jonglei State. Jie lies in Jebel Boma, which is currently Jebel Boma County. Jie is residing in Boma together with Ngalam, and then there is also a minor tribe by the name Kachipo. So they are residing together.
And of course the Murule.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So Jie are from Boma State.
What is the situation in the Jie land with regard to services like education, health facilities?
Yeah, I may talk of the situation in Jie land in two ways. I may talk on the first way is on the services. In Jie land, if you go, you will never see that this is a place inhabited by human beings. When we say in the for example, you will never find a school or even a health center when people get sick, people just go to the traditional witch doctor to cure the disease. I don't see whether this one is actually going the way it is, like in the current technology.
So the GIA don't have representatives in government, both in Boma State and at the national level.
Of course, in the national level, GIA don't have representation. Also in Boma State, there was one of the GIA guy who was appointed by His Excellency, General David Yao Yao, as a Minister of Local Government, but recently he resigned because of the clashes going on between the GIA community and Murle community.
What are the clashes?
Yeah, those clashes were based on the cattle raids, and then as the cattle keepers, they keep on raiding. Yeah, GIA could go to Murle, Murle could go to GIA. Yeah.
What is the rough estimation of the GIA? We know that there's a portion that is in Kapoita, and then the portion in Boma. What is the rough population estimates?
Yeah, on Boma State, GIA population is roughly 50 to 55,000. Yeah, 1,000. And then on the other side, there is one payam by the name Lopet, which is normally considered as it belongs to Kapoita. That one is roughly 10,000, of which when we combine it, it will make 60 to 65,000.
When were you last in Jeland, and what were the dreams of the people there?
Yeah, for now, a GIA community is being confused by the, by the ongoing crisis. When there is a crisis, if there is no good leader leading the community, then the community could fall actually into confusion. As per now, the dream of GIA was to settle peacefully, live in peaceful coexistence with their neighbors. These were the dreams. But as per now, GIA is no longer in peace with the rest of their neighbors, except only Kachipo community.
So you are one of the few who are educated and from GIA, and what are you advocating for? What would you like to see in your area?
Yeah, I'm advocating for the peace to prevail in GIA land. I'm advocating there should be peace among the GIA together with their neighbors. I'm also advocating for the services, like what I have told you, that services like schools or even the health centers, and then water. You could go, when you could just go, people are living by the mercy of God. Not exactly like the way we could say. So I'm advocating that the minority should be seen. Let's not forget the minority because of their silence. Like the way GIA is now under silence, just because they don't have somebody representing them, raising their voice. So we are turning a blind eye on the GIA community. So all the rest of the other communities like Kachipo, we could also talk of. The same like GIA. So we should turn a good eye on the minorities.
What should the state government do, and what should the national government do? What are the obligations?
Yeah, the state government should try its best to make sure peace prevail in the
Stop the conflict between the GIA and their neighbors.
Yeah, exactly. He has to reconcile the communities. So on the national government, the way I see it, Jie, together with the Kachipo communities, are isolated away from the headquarters of the state. You know, there's no road connecting. So it could be better for the national government either to give them their administrative so that they could actually administer themselves, provide services. As per now, we are talking.
What are you asking for? A state, or they don't have a
No,
county
no,
of
no,
their
no,
own?
no. It is not a state. I'm just talking of the county. Imagine.
They don't have a county.
Yeah, there's no county now. In Jie and Kechibo, they don't have county. Although recently there has been sub-counties assigned to Kachipo and Murle, but the budget is not going. It's not going there. It is being detained.
How will things change if you have a county of your own?
Yeah, things will change. People will start, okay, the overall administrator could act as the low focal point. People, you could be able to advise the community or the youth not to raid each other. Also, you could be advocating for the services to go to their land, like schools, health center, or any crisis coming to their land. Like now, recently, there's been clashes again in Jelen, of which it has never come to the government. Nobody was raising that concerns. Up to now, people don't know what has been taking place there.
And there's no communication in the area?
Yeah, there's no communication in the area.
Okay, let's take a break from here.
Are you looking for a quality media company in South Sudan? Have you heard of Dolco Media? Well, look no further. At Dolco Media, we fix any event for you. We provide top general video coverage for you using our state-of-art equipment, including our unique digital video mixer and the crane tripod. Would you like quality photography? We can fix it for you. Would you love to have a first-class wedding? We can also do it for you at an affordable price. Oh, would you like to laugh? We can also make you do that. Contact us now on 0920 007 515 or visit our office located within Peace Hospital in Juba to receive our quality digital technology service.
Dolco Media, we fix the nation.
Welcome back to Fixing South Sudan, your ideas for building the new nation. I am Majong, and with us in the program is Philip Majong, an ethnic Jie who is here to advocate for his community that he says has been left behind. An ethnic minority in Boma State is asking for services, asking for representation. We welcome him back to this program. In this program, we talk of fixing South Sudan. What does fixing South Sudan means for the Jie? Does it mean fixing the Jie to fix South Sudan? What is your interpretation of this?
Yeah, fixing South Sudan is fixing each and everyone. I may just take it like for my case as a Jie. We are fixing Jie. We want to fix Jie. Like Jie now is undergoing crisis. Also, there's no services in the land. There's no administration in the land. People are just living like wild animals. Nobody is to administer all that kind. So this is what is fixing South Sudan is. We want to put it that people has to be on the right path to know the law. When there is administration, then which means people will know what is the law means.
Tell me, the last time you were in Jalan, what has been your experience all through, and then the time when you got educated, what is the difference?
Yeah, for sure. I had, when I was in JLN, I have been a heads boy, of which, if without the missionaries which came to J, I would not have been here as per now. I would have either been killed just because of the raiding cattle, or I would have still just be like a bushman. So, like in here now, people look it like when I'm here talking of fixing gear, people will see it like I'm doing the wrong things, which is not good. This is a message. Everybody has his or her own right to claim anything, like for now. So long you are doing it in a peaceful way, but not in a wrong manner.
How much do the Jie know about the struggle that went on, the struggle for independence? How much contribution or exposure has happened?
Okay, the lot that Jie knew was during the time of the struggle for independence through Bol Madut. He was there in Boma.
The late General Anthony Bol
Yeah,
Madut.
yeah, the late General. Also through the current minister, General Majong, through Major Denkur, the current, So they have been there. So they have been giving they have been contributing manpower to fight our enemy. Also, our chiefs for Jie, like the late Lolia, was contributing bulls. So when the SPLA come, they could contribute a lot, 10 or 20 bulls to them as a way of me. But when that time went, when we gained independence, Jie was no longer known. Even them, they could not even know. Up to now, they are still asking, why is this man, Bol Madut? Why is this man, Major Denkur? Why is this man, General Kolmanyang?
They don't know that South Sudan is independent?
They are not aware that some have gone, maybe some have passed away, some have that. Even they have not, currently now, they have not known that South Sudan is in independence.
And they knew about Dr. John and the SPLA, SPLM.
Most they know it. They know it very well through that struggle of which they have been taking part in it. But currently, they don't know anything about what is going on in South Sudan. But when we pass it like, South Sudan is now in crisis, they say, who is fighting who? Yeah, you see.
It's not known to them.
It's not known to them because there is no administration in their lands.
Right.
Yeah, they are just living like they could just go to the.
So, for the few of you who are educated, what kind of programs do you have in place? Are you reaching out to some good Samaritans to bring schools? I know you have made your appeal to the governments, both in the state and the national level. But at your own level, what do you intend on embarking on?
Yeah, we are embarking on preaching to Jie community to live in peace with their neighbors, to make sure that once there is peace in the land, everything could be possible. Even if there is something like a crisis, like the humanitarian crisis, humanitarians could go to the aid. Like recently, there has been fire outbreaks in JLN, but humanitarian could not go because they saw it like there was no peace. No one was directing them. No any government was directing them there. So here we are seeing it like we want to preach peace to JLN. We also want to know we want to let them know that education is the main source. But although they might also turn to ask us, where do you want us now to take our children to? Because we don't have schools here. How will you? So we are appealing also. We want to appeal to the government. We are also trying by our own even to go and establish schools under the trees or just construct grass houses so that children could just come and learn. Also, we are trying to let them know that the traditional way of treating diseases is no longer important. The only way is through health centers, which is modernized. But with that, when we request the humanitarians to go there, without the direction of any governor, they could not go.
What do you think the GA have to contribute to Burma State and to the Republic of South Sudan when the potential is unlocked, when they are given the opportunity?
Yeah, for sure. Like if the girls which are being married now at the early age, when I tell you, you will not believe. Girls are being married at the early age at around 10 years. 10 years old, girl could be just a wife to somebody like 50 years old. So such girls, if they are to be given an opportunity to learn, then they will contribute in the national building. Also, boys who are now there just waiting to reach the puberty age so that they go and raid, they could no longer be killed. They could be national doctors and engineers or the pilots for the national building.
And you kind of talk a little bit about fixing GA is also fixing South Sudan. What kind of South Sudan would you like to see as a member of this multi-ethnic country?
Yeah, I would see South Sudan to be a peaceful country whereby when I travel even from GLN, either to Rumbek or to Akobo, I will not carry my mattress or I will not carry any container with water. But when I reach there, they will welcome me in a way that they will give me all this material needed. So I want Sudan to be like that. So I also need Sudan. Yeah, I want South Sudan to be like that. So I also want South Sudan to have graduates just like me, especially from the side of minorities who don't know whether there is schools or not. So I want them to have pilots, doctors. Everybody will be into different fields.
So in 2014, you graduated, and it seems that up to now you don't have a job.
For sure.
So then what is the value of education if it cannot land you a job?
But I believe in myself. I believe that even if I don't have a job, I have to, I will be struggling. I will get it. Although there has been a lot of corruption going on. Like somebody like me from GLN, without any connection to any other persons here. That's why I stayed for all these 5 years.
You don't have an uncle in the government.
Yes,
you don't have a general in the government.
Exactly.
And that disadvantages you.
Yeah, exactly. That is what disadvantage to me, because I don't have uncles to connect me into jobs. Even if I apply, so even to the humanitarian ways, there is no guy there in the human resource offices. I will not get in, even though I have all those papers required. I will not get. But I believe in myself that with this education, even if I don't have a job like this, I will be able to teach the young who are now there, to teach them so that one day they will be productive.
When the J chiefs were here in Juba, they had a message to the president, and the message did not go through. They did not meet the president of the republic. What do you think is the primary concerns of the J chiefs and the traditional leadership?
Yeah, when they make a request to His Excellency the President could also direct, could direct his officers to do so. But maybe when he is directing his officers, the officers on the way might not perform what he directed them to do.
The message did not go through.
Yeah, the message.
And they were not able to meet the president.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the primary concern?
So the primary concern was that GA are being marginalized and they are just silenced there with their problems. Nobody is hearing what they are like. They are looking for schools. They are looking for health centers. Even there are diseases outbreaks, of which, like in 2017, there was a cholera outbreak in India, of which none of any agency has gone to rescue. But it just stopped there by its own mercy. In total, 55 people died in JLN. Nobody even knew that such a kind of number died in JLN. So the primary concern of GIA was that they have also to be looked into. Yes.
You have made various appeals to the leaders, and then what would you ask from the South Sudanese citizens?
Yeah. As a South Sudanese citizen, I would appeal to the youth that it is our right always to say our concerns, to share with our friends, with our leaders, so long we are advocating in a peaceful manner, but not by the use of any other means apart from a peaceful dialoguing. So, right now, I'm talking on behalf of GA people. You may not just hate me just because I have come out as a GA. Why this GA guy comes out talking nonsense here? No, it is my right. Let me do so. Maybe this one will help even the GA together with the neighbors to live in peaceful coexistence.
There should be tolerance.
Yeah, there should be tolerance. Yeah, so with whatever they are asking, we are asking from either our government or humanitarian, we have to ask in a good way. Although we know it could not be answered immediately, but with time, it will come to its...
Once more, what would a fixed country look like? When we say fixing South Sudan, what would fixing South Sudan means when you see it yourself?
Fixing South Sudan, there will be no hunger. Like people will be cultivating in the land freely without any fear. As per now, there is hunger. You see now the market prices are so rising. Like if I could get something like 2,000 SSPs, I will not be able to buy a sack for my family. So a fixed country has a good standard market prices, has a good availability of food, has a good transport network, like the good roads, of which if I have to start by now going to GLN, I will reach later. Even if I sleep on the way, I will have no fear that I will be attacked. This is what a fixed country will look like.
With your education, what do you think you can contribute to South Sudan if given a chance?
Yeah, if given a chance, I will be able to show an example so that those who are down there will be able to see it that I am a successful man. They will follow my footsteps. I will also advocate for the education of girls, like in Yelan. Girls are not in schools. Are just there kept for housewife.
Philip Majong, thanks for coming to Fixing South Sudan, your ideas for building the new nation.
Thank you very much.